Sometimes being a girl in this country is hard.
The gender discrimination.
Being judged about who you are.
Que se ven muy delicadas por ser niñas.
মেয়েদের স্বাধীনতা মেয়েদের হওয়া উচিত মেয়েরা ছেলেরা যেভাবে হতে পারে মেয়েরা সেভাবে হতে পারে
The male lions stay home and watch the cubs and the females go, so why can't it be the same for us?
I try to be as hard as I can to live up to my expectations of myself and not anyone else's.
Just do what you want to do. Don't care about anyone.
One day when I grow up, I hope to be a woman which is happy, kind to one another.
আমার নিজের ইচ্ছা আছে আমি যে বড় হয়ে একটি ডাক্তার হব
I want to be a businesswoman,
Directora, a travel journalist.
Arquitecta.
Some people expect small things from black girls, and I want to change that.
I will be like Malala Yousafzai. I will be like Madame Marie Curie. I will be like Mother Teresa.
Girls have the power to change the world.
If you're in politics, the media, the tech industry, working as an entrepreneur or a teacher or a construction worker or a caregiver, you know the problems we are all facing. And I urge each one of you to ask yourselves, what do we do now? That's a big question. What is it in your life that you think you cannot accomplish? Or what is it that people have said that you cannot do? Wouldn't it feel really good to prove them all wrong? My main point about all of it is that our mothers and our grandmothers and the women came before us fought so hard to overcome the stereotype of women being not smart enough to vote, not smart enough to go to higher education, not have great jobs, and to sort of single-handedly go out in a very public way and say, you know what, I don't really care about what they achieved. You know, I'm just gonna be stupid and that's cute. I just think that's kind of, I don't know, I just don't think it's a good message for young women.
For too long, women have not been heard or believed if they dared to speak their truth to the power of those men. But their time is up. Their time is up.
I think I want people to see that there are so many different types of strong women. When we hear that term, we often think of a very particular type of woman. The most extreme version being like an Uma Thurman, really relating physical strength to what it means to be strong. But there are also a lot of strong women who are more soft-spoken, who are more introverted, who are less physically able. And I think that it's important to highlight those women as well.
And so the question is, what do you believe? Do you believe that you are worthy of happiness? You are responsible for your life. And if you're sitting around waiting on somebody to save you, to fix you, to even help you, you are wasting your time, because only you have the power to take responsibility to move your life forward.
We may have come from many different countries and cultures. Within our hearts, I think we hold the same vision of a better world, of greater security, peace, justice, understanding, and respect for all people. Once we have seen in the eye of our mind that such a world can and should exist, it is a responsibility to help make it happen. And the world will only be a better place when its inhabitants are better people. The past 60 years of my life have been dedicated to realizing a vision of a better self and better world. Houses can be built with the bricks, but it is what is in our hearts that builds a lovely home.
Confidence is your best accessory. There is nothing else you need. The only thing you need to wear well is your confidence.
And spirituality said, happiness, peace, love is the only obvious feeling, because that is who I am. That is who every being is. That is who every soul is.
Power is knowing who you are, what you have to say, and using your voice as a tool in the world. I think no matter where you sit in that world. And I don't think that power is given to you. I think that you're born with power, and I think that our job is to unlock it.
Power for me is really about being able to take people on a journey and reach an outcome. You can have people as CEO who are not effective, and when you get underneath, it's often because they weren't able to bring people along the journey, translate the vision, and bring them together to execute to get to an outcome.
I think there's a lot of power in understanding why you're doing something. And I'm not the first to say that. I have to give props to Oprah, that's what I learned. But there's a lot of power in knowing your intent and knowing your why.
You have to don a suit of armor because you're going into the ring, and they will try to minimize every accomplishment that you have. And I always say to people, know your power.
Power is living your life on your own terms, how you want to, in a way that you feel good about. It's a short period of time we're here. There's a lot of good things to do. I really try to think more about the things I said yes to and making the most of them than spend any time on the no things, you know, the things that passed, or I should have done that, or I didn't do that, and just focus on the things that I do have and the things that I have an opportunity to make something with. And that feels really powerful.
For me, power is much more about just this inherent feeling that you are worthy and entitled to the things that your work and efforts bring to you. And in that sense, I certainly feel powerful.
Power is having a platform and a voice, and being able to inspire and influence and also create change.
I think it's how you touch people's lives. So for me, being a leader is how do you really make an impact on whatever you choose to do. It can be an industry, it can be a person, one single person, but do something meaningful, not just for the sake of a certain outcome, for the sake of doing something that would make someone happy, have a great impact.
I am inviting you to step forward, to be seen, and to ask yourself, if not me, who? If not now, when?